Welcome back everybody, it is absolutely amazing to be back, and we are back with Captain of Industry as our transporter heads off to grab us some more oil from our 2 oil rigs. Hope everyone is well, and thank you all for joining me here again for another episode of Captain of Industry. So where are we at? Let's pause away. Looks like we've got a little bit of an issue over here. Let's pause away and I'm going to give you a bit of a run through before we get started. So we have done quite a bit again between episodes. So number one, we've built up a bit of a storage, multiple storages just connected to each other. So we've got a lot of iron. We've also got a lot of construction parts and a few other construction parts which are splitting over to our over to our assembly line, which is making construction parts too. Now we've been using construction parts to do some upgrades, so we are running a little low on construction parts. But again, we've got multiple storages are built around. We've also got a copper storage in here, and again splitting from the copper storage, which is then feeding into our electric assemblies, which are making construction parts too, heading over to our full storage here for copper. And the reason I've got a nice big storage here, or large storage for copper again, is because I want to make sure in case we have power problems or shortage of copper or shortage of coal or something that interrupts our supply line, that we can still feed in and make maintenance. Because if our maintenance hits 0, we're in big trouble. So you can see we've got a lot of maintenance in at 2,800 in each unit, which has given us a good supply. We also have, as I said, a lot of storage of iron, which at the moment I've got itself in our storage. I've got it feeding back into our line, so it can again be our emergency backup plan if our power runs low, or we run out in terms of iron wise, we run out of iron ore, or we have an interruption of some sort of fuel shortage, whatever, that we can't get any more iron ore or copper, then we've got the backups. So they're backups, and that's the number one reason why I want to have a super large backup. And look, these will be expanding over time. Same with the copper. We'll probably add another one. We've got plenty of room to do that. So we've also cleared up way for a big expansion here. We have cleared away a nice section, and we're going to actually move this storage for our cement, remove that away, and we're going to feed it straight into this storage. And again, we've got a secondary area here to add another storage for cement, which will feed into our concrete mixer. So then we can expand our iron, and we've got plenty of expansion. We've already got a smelter there that we've built a lot earlier when we didn't need it, there where we can multiply and we can expand our copper output as required. So plenty of room to expand. The other thing is our water has now run out in this section. So I'm going to, while we're here, we're still getting a little bit. So we're getting a small amount. So what we'll do is we'll keep these here at the moment, but they're about to run low. So once they run low, we will destroy them. But we've made a backup, or now a major plant, of water over here. All right, which we are going through, but we do have another water field up here. So we've probably got to start preparing this one for when we run low. And it looks like that one's already low. That's getting low. Okay. And so we've got another backup here. So we've got quite a bit of backup for water, but we need to start prepping it. So that's all pumping through the back all the way down past obviously our copper creation over here, and we're all going into our farms around the back and coming all the way through to our steam, and they're all full, so we're okay there. Now the other big thing we did was we have now hooked up a food conveyor belt all the way down here, which connects all our farms. I'm pretty sure all our farms. Yes, so all our farms are connected by conveyor now into our mass storage of food. Now, the only thing is, we need to get food into here. So I've also built a second food depot just because we're utilizing the food in our single storage quite a bit, which is having trucks run up and down all the time. So what we're going to do in this episode, we are going to run a conveyor from here. We're going to follow our big conveyor line down here. We've got one more slot under the bridge. And yes, we have one more. Oh no, we've used up the slot under that bridge. So I'm not sure if we can... Actually, we don't need to even go in there. Sorry, we're going into these foods, so we're fine. So we'll don't need to worry about that bridge. Now, the only other thing is I want to build another bridge here. So let's all place that down before we unpause. Okay, now another thing, a little thing I'm doing here is we can't get to these trees which have sunken with our coal mine. So we're going to try to make a little ramp here before we dig into this. So what we're going to do, we've already cleared that out. Good. We're going to clear that out. The trees can come through. We don't want to cut those, dig here yet. So that'll make a ramp. So we're dumping some offcuts and soil, etc. down here. And then we're going to have the excavators come up and dig downwards. Probably even... No, we can't. All right, we'll leave that there and we'll work on that. So let's unpause it. We'll only start off it slow. And there's a couple of other things I want to show you why they build the ramp. And okay, so we'll go over to our map. Again, we've found. So during just my between episode little build, I sent out the ship for a bit of exploring because I was hoping to find another oil well because we are running very low on oil. And it is affecting production. So I'm actually going to send the ship out to take on this. I don't know if we're going to win. We've got two ships. Yeah, so we're probably going to lose these battles, but let's see. 2 ships, yeah, so we can't beat him at the moment. We're going to actually see if we can research. So let's go into research. What we can get ship armor. There we go. We'll do some edicts as well. Okay, so let's start off that. Unpause. We should have plenty of Unity coming in. Good. And we're going to send out this ship. Just want to try. We might be able to explore down here. I don't know if we are, but let's give it a shot. I'm going to go and explore. But what else we found on the map, or the world map, we have now got sulfur. So we've got a sulfur mine up and running, but I don't have ships grabbing it yet, or it's not a priority. And we also have a sawmill. So when we run out of timber, or we don't want to cut down our timber in our lovely island, we can go and cut it down on somebody else's island. So that's good news. Now, I think way early in the episode, I said I wouldn't spend any Unity, or I'd like to minimize the amount of Unity. Well, I may need to spend a little bit, just because of the oil problem at the moment. So we might need to trade with this settlement over here to get some oil fuel if we run low, which I think we will before we find that oil rig, because we need to research the armor so we can go take on those ships. I had researched, I don't know if you noticed on the ship, I had researched turrets. So we have 2 lots of turrets on our ship. And we'll see how he goes if there's a pirate in between there. So if we can get some armor, I reckon we can take them on. Because really, I can't explore. I can actually try to explore these 2. We'll do that in a moment and see if we can get down there. But we might encounter a pirate over here. Oh, good. Some more oil is coming. But you will notice we are running super low. We've got nothing in stockpile. Plenty of coal. We've got it, not an issue. Okay, so we've got to also pick up. I think that's pickup is, yeah. So what's happened with this pickup is, I think I was talking about the trees, which are sunken into the mine and it can't get to it because there's no ramp to get to it. Why are you? Oh, we can mine all that. That's fine. Okay. Oops. But we do want to prioritize our ramp so we can get down there, but we're getting there. We are getting there. All right, so let's go and start our conveyor belt for our food. We should have plenty, or starting to produce plenty of the construction parts too. So let's get the conveyor happening. I'll keep it playing for a little bit, but I might pause it. So we need this one because that carries food. And we have got, and we're going to come straight up here. We're going to raise that up so we can keep getting the trucks going through. Can't we get down there? There we go. So I hope everybody is well. Again, thank you everybody for jumping on and checking out this production management game. It's actually super. If you've been following it for a while, you know how great it is. So a big shout out to the developers. And I'm looking forward to what they add in, especially as we get closer to early access release on Steam. It's going to be really exciting to see what they come up with. And also, if you can really do me a massive favor, and half of my viewers are not subscribers, so it'll be fantastic if all of you who are viewing this video either for the first time or you've viewed it for a few times or following the series, please smash that subscribe button. It's all going to help me to create more awesome content for all of you, and to continue to add new games as they come through. Like, I'm more than happy to buy a game, pay for a game. I don't need free keys or any of that. I love games. I love these types of games so much. Oh, here we go. That I'll always buy a game if I see something I like, and especially throw some extra dosh at it if it's a early access or a beta and I can get my hands on it to share it with all of you. I have no issues there. But smash that subscribe button, because that's going to help me grow and bring bigger and better and newer content to you guys. We had no chance of winning that. So, as I said, I thought we'd hit something there. So we're going to bring him back. We're going to come out and check out these two locations. See if we can find that repair that ship that hopefully is abandoned in those two spots, or we find an oil rig. We definitely need another ship to start shipping that sulfur in, because probably not going to get to it this episode because we're going to really focus on exploring and doing some minor adjustments, but we need it so we can start moving into the next part of it. We've got even an air separator. We can probably even get that one started, a production chain happening within this episode. But we've got so much we still haven't built. We still need to build loose modules on our, otherwise we're not going to be able to bring the sulfur in, so we need to bring some loose modules in as well, so we can get that shipped in. And where are we it's me not knowing. Here we go. We've got all these here, so we've got all of this to make, and I want to get that smashing away. So again, we've got so much to do. So much. Now that actually produces fuel, so that's quite interesting, and we need more fuel. So what do you need for that? You need that, which is guessing light oil, steam, light. All right, we're going to play with that. We're going to probably investigate a little bit more of that. So let's get this conveyor finished. Let's get you off pause. Checking if we've got sound here. Yeah, we've got sound. Need a bit more sound within the game, which would be fantastic. So if developers, if you are watching, I think more sound effects like this sprinkler sound effects, really nice and really effective, but more sound effects in other aspects of the game would be really nice, just to immerse us all a little bit more. I don't know why I didn't. I thought I built this before, but obviously not. That's my fault. I'm going to have to delete all of this again. Fantastic. Oh no, I won't. So building, if you don't build the conveyor belts in sections, you need to destroy the whole lot. So I'll give you a bit of an example here. If we go into delete mode, if you build a really long section and you want to adjust it or move it or change it, the only way is to destroy that whole section. So you can see here, that's a huge section, where if we built it in little sections, it's going to be a lot better and a lot more efficient as we expand. Rather than knocking the whole thing down, we'll only have to knock down parts. So that's why I'm starting to build these in sections, which most of my other parts or earlier starts in the factory are not built that way. All right, so if we can bring you up, why don't you going up? You can't go up there. That's it, but you can't. All right, so we'll have to go down there, and you can't go in that way. All right. A bit of a pain. It's fine, we can just go under this side. Let's go this side. Now, so the trucks can get up, let's delete you for a moment and bring you up. That's it. Now we need to flick over to this side. We'll probably do it from over here. Now we might have to bring more coal down here in a moment. So I am just going to make a secondary. Smart, and I did say before I wasn't going to, I was going to do this in sections, so I'm going back. Alright. Hopefully we have enough construction parts for the majority of this, which would be nice. And we are ready to rock. Brilliant. Let's go about there. Brilliant. Good. All right, fantastic. That is now done, ready to go. And we should, let's see what our construction parts. Fantastic, we are smashing those out. Plenty of everything. How are we going over here to get these trees cut down? Do we have a successful ramp? We have got plenty of coal. I was tempted to stop all that production so our trucks go focus on that. You know what I could do? No, I can't. Let's get rid of that. That's all pretty much done. Oh, another thing I'm trying to do just over here, I am trying to build a bit of a port. So I want to bring this out so I can put in another lab. Oh, actually, I've just thought of that. I might have to bring that out so I can build in more modules. So I might have to make this a bit wider, or I can make him go in that way. Probably just do that. I want to make a bit of a port. And let's bring you out on what we see. Yeah, so that overlaps that one. So we're going to have to bring it out quite a bit still. But we can continue. We've got plenty of things to dump, but we will bring this out from here. Maybe a little two lots so we can put down, because we put that in there, we need the modules, so that should be okay. A lot to do there anyway. I don't know if it's going to work, but it's something I might be able to do, because I can't do it here because I've got all this in the way. And we are mining here, so that's another production stage. We can probably start doing that, getting this ready as well. So quite a bit of conveyor constructing before we get into our next phase. Oh, actually, where's our ship at this stage? There he is. So have we got enough fuel? No, we don't. So home. How is our fuel production? Plenty in there, none in there. So we are running super low. But our fuel stations are full. This is probably... okay, that's not. And we've just loaded in... okay, we've got plenty of fuel going in there. Nothing coming through there, so he must just be coming through. Where's our fuel? No? Yes? Yes. Yep, good. Just making sure there's no issues there. How's our production of food going? Good, conveyors going well. All right, let's now start this side of a conveyor. Okay, everybody, I just had to relay all of this massive conveyor we just sent off from our new copper mine because Smarty Gammy Wombat has absolutely screwed it up by making it a flat conveyor, which would not carry one bit of copper. So, lucky for you, you don't get to see that from the magic of video editing. And you wouldn't want to see that because that was a waste of 5 minutes. So we're getting very low on copper production. We are getting close to the end of the episode, as I said a little earlier. we actually have quite a bit of fuel coming in, which is good. Sorry, oil, which is making fuel. We are running low, but we have discovered something new, and there it is. Hooray, we've discovered the damaged cargo ship. Exactly what we wanted. So we're going to start the repairs. We're going to quickly send this ship back, and we're going to get that happening. So let's get home. And we can probably go and explore this one, and we can put our new armor on. We can all get ready for some massive exploration, but we urgently need to make another dock. But we also need to, what we might do, we might add another fluid module into here while we're waiting. Let's get that going. And we're going to probably change this over to a loose materials modules. Now I think we can upgrade our mines later as well, where we can put another module. I'm pretty sure we can. Don't quote me on that. As I say, I do not watch other videos or get tips and tricks. I like to explore it and discover it. Bit of an adventure with all of you. That's what makes gaming exciting for me. And yes, I know that the Unity side of things is not a cheat in this game. I have discovered that it is part of the game. So Unity is just a source of trading income, I guess, when you do trades. All right, our ship's back. We can upgrade. So damaged cargo, start loading the ship. We're going to get that started. And at the same time, we're going to add some armor plating. We've got plenty of that, so we're going to get that. That's 400. And then we're going to get the damaged cargo ship all ready to rock. Here we go. We are low on fuel now. We've got a full ship though, which is good because that's what we want. Maybe I should have held off on this. I will hold off on that. Let's get the damaged cargo ship ready first so we can start utilizing that. And what do we need to build? Fluid module. Yeah, that won't take long. Got plenty there. And we are now low on fuel. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. So we have now set up our construction. Well, it's ready for expansion because we're going to now be shipping in by conveyor rather than using vehicles, which will save on fuel. We're going to be shipping in all our copper. We still have plenty of, I don't know, when I built, oh, actually, I don't think I showed you all our power plant that I built between the last two episodes. So before we wrap it up, look at this. We are now, and I said this, I wasn't sure we could daisy chain this, I think, on the last episode, but look at that. We can multi-daisy chain, or we might have just finished the 2 on the last episode, but now I've got 4 going. So we're producing 1, 2, 3, 4 megawatts. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, we can actually make another 2. So there you go. We've got enough expansion. So we've got expansion to make more power. So they're 500 each. No, they're 250 each. Sorry, 500 each. And we have 4 kilowatts, and we've only got 3 kilowatts of generators in there. So if we need more, we can. We also are keeping our just a couple of power plants, just emergency backup. They're turned off at the moment though, because we don't need it. But let's pause that. Obviously, I'll get the fuel under control, but that ship will be shipping off any moment. Waiting for, oh no, I can't do it. We need steel. We're gonna have to hold off on that. We're gonna have to put up with the low fuel situation every now and then. Damn. We need steel first. Okay. We will wait for this steel. And we're gonna, next episode, I might put some things on pause in terms of some of these vehicles so we can save up some fuel. And then in the next episode, we are gonna focus on steel production, which is gonna be a bit of research. So let's get all that set up now before we close up. Steel production. We're going to need a lot. Let's start that. Oh, let's start steel production. Now we've got a few edicts. Growth, plenty of food. Food saver. All right, everybody. We are going to need more workers too. So we've got a bit of work to do. Again, thanks everybody. It's been a pleasure bringing this episode to you. I know this was again a big conveyor and a setup for a big construction phase, but we need to do it. And why not share it with you? But can't wait for the next one. Thanks everyone. Please smash that subscribe and support the channel. We are growing slowly but surely, but I'm actually having such a great time in the initial phases of Captain of Industry. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you all on the other side.